It's coming this way. Wait a minute, hey, I'm ghosted!
By Roz Hernandez.
Rozzy! There, get your morning juice.
It's my go-go juice. Remember Honey Boo Boo?
Of course. Of course. I feel like she was on that Mountain Dew shit. Also, I want you to know that a lot of people, when I first moved to LA, thought I was Honey Boo Boo.
That's not true.
Roz, I was a cashier at a coffee place, and multiple people were like, "Are you Honey Boo Boo?" Asked me.
Did you say yes?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, you go, "Yeehaw, this is my go-go juice."
Yeah, you got to give them a little something.
Right. I want tourists to see, like, they're like, go home with a story.
We met a famous person.
Yeah, we met Honey Boo Boo, who's now just a barista.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her. We have the same agent.
Whoa.
No, I don't have an agent. But it feels like that would have been right to say.
Right.
Hello.
Hi.
I am joined today by a dear friend, the most
Say it.
Dynamic comedian I know. The most famous comedian I know.
Very good.
Never not working. But we got today in the studio Rachel Scanlon. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. I'm so glad we're here. Does everyone know that we're movie friends?
I would hope so.
I would hope so.
Yeah, the two of us go to see movies together, scary ones, although you did just see one without me.
It was a mistake, and I regret it.
But you're also the busiest person in America.
As are you.
No.
Roz.
I'm not as busy as you.
You're
on a flight every other day.
Yeah.
You do like 47 shows per city.
Yes.
You work very hard.
As do you. You and I, we're very busy. We're working. We're writing books. We're staying in queer spaces in parts of the country that you wouldn't think had queer spaces, but they do.
They are when we're there.
Exactly. We bring together communities, Roz. We're changing the world, you and I.
Yeah, we are. And just to think where we met. We met at a comedy club in probably 2013.
Yep. Truly. People are doing this 2016 throwback, and I'm like, take us back to 2013.
13?
Boy, did I look like Honey Boo Boo.
Oh, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Listen, I look like Mama June back then, so. Listen, babes. You've had at least, I don't know, over a year since the last time you were here.
Really? I feel like I'm always kind of here periodically. It feels right for me.
Yeah.
Feels right for us.
But we've given you enough time to come up with some pretty good stories.
Yeah, there's a lot happening. And I didn't even tell your producers this, but just yesterday I got a reading from a very famous astrologer named Channy.
Stop.
Yes.
Channing Tatum.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And she is queer. And it went crazy.
Really?
Yes.
Now, what do you think it is about the LGBT that these people seem to have gifts?
Right. Well, I would say, I think specifically in the Sapphic world, knowing your chart, knowing your big three, and subscribing to kind of the mysticism that is astrology is kind of a part of the dating process. Don't you think? Like, you're not
Yeah, dating. I forget that it's a dating thing.
Right. Like, you want to match. Like, my wife and I'm a Cancer. She's a Scorpio. Written in the stars to work.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. But anyone else with a Scorpio or even like a Gemini placement, that could be bad news.
I'm Libra. What does that mean for you and I?
I think we're meant to be as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, and you really take this stuff seriously.
Well, I take it as seriously as when it feels right to me. I don't know enough about it. I didn't know my big three yesterday when I went into this reading with this amazing astrologer who was incredible. I had no idea, but she basically sat me down and was like, your ruling house planet is Mercury, which is like the most queerest and non-binary planet that there is. She looked at me and she was like, she described basically that as a comedian, she's like, you need to be heard. You want your opinions to be received by the world. You verbalize to process. And I'm like, of course.
Need attention.
And then she's like, basically, your planet is two things at once at all times. Like, it cannot be just one or the other, which I thought was very, like, affirming to feel. I was like, okay, it's in the planet. Like, it's the fluidity of Mercury.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go against what the planets
You
are.
can't.
That's they're planets.
You can't go against. And this woman was, here's what it is. Do I believe in astrology? Maybe. Do I believe whatever a beautiful woman tells me? 100%.
Okay, well then you're in for a treat today. Mm-hmm. What was her name?
Channy.
What'd you call me?
Oh. Channing Tatum is really funny.
Sorry, my phone is on vibrate and it won't stop.
Who's calling you?
I think it's actually my manager.
I'm missing my DMV callback because they're calling me back at 1:36.
Do you need to take that? That sounds
I can't.
serious.
It's going to take 20 minutes. I can't. My life's over. I'm a wanted man.
Let me ask, do you have any ghost stories for us? You don't have to.
I don't have any ghost stories.
Okay. That's fine. Because I prepared an episode for us today.
What?
And you know, the way that I do this, always, I have a bunch of different topics. I do it like you know when they pull lottery and there's like the little ball and it goes.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
I write down a bunch of different topics and I put them on there. And then so it's all very random.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
But it just so happens that all of these are about lesbians.
Incredible. And that's fate, though. That's astrology.
That's Mercury.
It's Mercury.
So I do want to say for the first time in history, we are doing a lesbian episode.
People going wild.
Fuck yeah. You know what I love is that lesbian that's like watching sports. You know that video?
And she's like,
yeah. She's like doing something with her arm, like punching at the air. I love that.
I love that. I love that we're all lesbians here, right? Or still aspiring.
You need to tell Channy to put a spell on me or something because it's not happening.
I will.
But maybe this will all change because if there's one thing I would love to be, it's a lesbian ghost. And you know I'm a huge ally.
Yep.
I love lesbians.
Yep. And lesbians, I may speak for the entire community. Love you.
Is there like a term for like someone that hangs out with lesbians but isn't one?
You mean like
a tease?
Like all my friends in college. What do you call it? I don't think there's a term yet. I mean, there must be. There must be, but it hasn't come across my desk yet.
Yeah. Well, I want to be. I'm that.
You mean the equivalent of like?
Yeah. Like a hag.
For dykes.
It has to rhyme.
I know. What rhymes? What did you say?
A tyke. Tyke.
A dyke tyke?
No.
Dyke trike? Like 3? No. You guys got anything back there? Are you Googling words that rhyme with dyke?
Wyke. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay. You're that. Whatever that is, that's you.
That's me. Okay. So I have some stories. And honestly, I'm very proud of this episode. So let's start with lesbian ghosts.
Great.
Because not only do I have lesbian ghosts, I also have lesbian alien abductees.
Oh my God.
First up, lesbian ghosts. Did you know in Seattle, there's a lesbian ghost that has a haunted hotel room that I absolutely have on my list to go to?
Oh my God, I love Seattle. Of course it's Seattle. Of course. The most lesbianic city that there is.
Seattle is one of my favorite places in the world.
Me too.
Where do you perform when you do that?
The Neptune Theater often.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yes.
Fancy. This is. Let me tell you a little bit about Alice B. Toklas.
Tell me.
Shit. Wait, I have to pull up the
Alice B. Toklas?
Alice B. Token. This is from SeattleTerrors.com. Mm-hmm. Okay, it is said that Alice B. Toklas can be seen in the Hotel Sorrento.
Alice B. Tribbin, more like it.
Alice B. Toklas is, people see her in the Sorrento Hotel wandering the halls. This is especially true around room 408. We can find her dressed in white or black. Or you can find her dressed in white or black. It is said that she has cursed lights and causes them to flicker. Okay, it is even said that she has cursed drinks and causes them to move around when people are in the Dunbar room.
Oh, wow. Moving drinks around?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know why they're saying cursed. She's cursed them. But so it is believed, I think it's confirmed, was a lesbian and partner of the famous writer Gertrude Stein.
Stop.
Yep.
Stop
But
it.
not only that, this is pretty fun fact about her. She was a marijuana activist. She was born in San Francisco in 1877. She then moved to Seattle in 1890 to study at the University of Washington. She was studying music. Her family would reside close to the grounds of the hotel. However, the family would return back to San Francisco for over 10 years before the hotel would open. She would not die in the United States. She actually died in Paris. Anytime this kind of thing happens, I'm like, is that the ghost?
Because they died so far away, you mean?
Yeah, ghosts are supposed to die in a place.
And then stay there, right?
I don't know. I guess they could do whatever they want, but she died in Paris.
I'll say this, though. To be born in San Francisco and then go to college in Seattle and then go to Paris, that's a very gay trajectory of places.
And then to spend eternity in
Seattle.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
So, yeah, she was a marijuana activist, and she is credited as the inventor of the weed brownie.
What?
So it is Alice B. Token.
Alice B. Token.
It is unlikely that she ever... What? Seattle Terrors. It says it is unlikely that she ever walked the halls of this hotel when she was alive.
So she hasn't even been there in her living life?
However, with that being said, she still has a strong presence in the hotel. Why? In fact, her presence is strong enough to land the hotel on the country's 13 most haunted hotels. I don't understand. It is said that the hotel acknowledges Alice and they are fond of her. They hosted a dinner in 2018 in her honor.
Oh.
They would also use recipes that were in her cookbook for this dinner. Great. Why is she there?
Here's what I'll say. As somebody who's never been to Lilith Fair, I'm sure you'll be able to find my ghost there at some point at the grounds. You know what I mean?
That is interesting.
Don't you think? Like, where's a place that you would haunt that you've never been?
Lilith Fair.
Right.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, like, there is that kind of magical belief of, like, I'm dead now. Like, now I'm going to go float around and see everything.
Or where your spirit is being called to.
That could be. Maybe somebody did a seance trying to find her. And she was like, you know what? This actually ain't bad.
Right. She's like, I like
Thanks
this
for inviting
hotel.
Me. I am going to stay here. So she was partner of Gertrude Stein. And while Alice was an art lover, she studied at the university. She would live on the block where the hotel is located. She lived
on the block, of course.
So I don't know. Maybe she didn't like what the people did to her house after she died. And
So she was in proximity.
yeah, she wasn't far away, I guess. People believe that the hotel grounds were her stomping grounds, but it's not confirmed.
Okay.
It is said that you can hear a piano playing in the penthouse suite, even if the room is not booked.
She's hearing, come to my window.
Oh my God. You know, I love Melissa Etheridge.
Me too.
Love.
Of course.
No, she wants to come over. And I do feel that that is how Alice is probably knocking on people's windows.
For sure.
Just coming to the window.
Hears faint sounds of Melissa Etheridge outside the window.
Okay, here's another one. This one, I've been wanting to talk about for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ladies of Legoland.
The lady
The ladies of Legoland.
Whoa. Of Legoland?
The ladies of Legoland.
Wow. It feels like cunnilingus when you say it.
The lady of Legoland.
I love that you're rolling your L's.
The ladies of Legoland. No, it's a weird word, but
Yeah.
it's the ladies of Legoland.
Great.
Langollen.
Wow. So those L's are rolled.
Langoren.
Whoa.
The ladies of Langoren.
Whoa.
Can you show us a picture of the ladies of Langolen, please?
You're Roz.
Those are the ladies of Langolen.
These ladies, if these ladies ain't my fashion sense, I feel like I'm looking at my long lost twins. Doesn't that look like me? Curly, short hair.
Which
and then
one? On the left or the right?
Well, first of all, both. That was on the left is me in 2016. On the right is me currently. Curly hair and then a little too formal dapper wear. Yeah.
She does not look. Neither of them look very happy, but
And you're that cat.
and they have a cat. Yes, that's me. They were in love. They were real.
Butch for
ladies.
Butch.
I love that. Now, is that common?
People don't fetishize it as much, but it happens.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's out there, of course. I think it's less common, but it's out there.
Now, since there's like lipstick lesbians, what do they call that? Is that chapstick
Femme for femme.
lesbians?
Oh, I would say that these are two butches, especially with the time frame. I feel like Mask is a little bit more younger, current. These are two old school classic dapper butches.
Yes.
For sure. Butch for Butch. I mean, that's powerful shit right there.
No, that really is. God, we need a lesbian president
I
so
know.
bad.
I'm trying.
Please. So they lived in a famous house together, the butcher shop.
Come on.
That's not what they called it. But there's an article that was written by Ken Summers. Shout out to Ken Summers, who he wrote the book on it when it comes to queer ghosts. And he actually was on this podcast a number of years back.
Oh, wow.
And we talked about his book, but which I have. I don't know where it is. I was trying to find it because I was trying to look for lesbian ghosts.
Right. Where's the book?
I don't know. So if anyone out there stole my Queer Hauntings by Ken Summers book, I will find you. I don't know where it is.
It disappeared.
But
Ooh.
luckily there is this them.com. He wrote a piece for which them
We love them.com.
love them. It's a great website that refuses to ever write about me.
Same.
But okay, so the lady of the Langolim.
Yeah, and they're lovers, right? You're saying?
Yeah. Can't you just feel the love palpitating?
I mean, I can't
off
see
of
where
them?
their hands are, but I know it ain't right. I know it's naughty.
Ooh. Okay, so these two, yes, they would wear men's fashion.
Incredible. That's so hot.
This is in Ireland, and we're talking about Sarah Ponsonby and Eleanor Butler.
Top of the morning to ya.
Sarah and Eleanor. I mean,
Sarah their couple name.
I'm not going to lie. Looking at this picture, I would have said Hank and Frank.
Right. You would, they're definitely could pick a different name if they wanted to.
I would not look at that and go, oh, it's Eleanor and Sarah.
But I feel like this is like a classic. I mean, I have a classic bit about this, that the more masculine the lesbian, the more feminine her name. Like this one being like, it's Eleanor is crazy.
I'm obsessed with that. I love that.
That's a tale as old as time. It's Mother Nature's trick on us.
And I'm Sarah.
And hey, it's Sarah. Hey, it's Sarah.
And Eleanor. But there's something so powerful about it.
Yeah.
I just love it.
Of course.
I love it.
It's me, Tabitha.
So the two of them eloped and ran off to Wales in June 1778.
Wow, pre-Pride.
Oh my God, way before Pride, honey. They didn't, the L word, nowhere to be
near.
found. The word lesbian, I don't even know if they used it then, did they? I don't know. I'm not a historian. But so they ran off and they built a life together.
Mm-hmm.
So their small cottage would become a grand manor named Place New... shit. I feel like this is Welsh or something because there's like a Y and a DD.
Yeah.
Place New...
There.
Something like that.
There it is.
Something like that. So they were well respected by the townsfolk.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Now, are you and your wife respected by the townsfolk of your neighborhood?
Here's what I hate to admit. There's
a
stronger... I know them. There's a stronger, hotter, more powerful lesbian that lives directly across the street from us.
Stop.
And I watch her hold court. Like they do Easter egg hunts and stuff like that.
She has kids and stuff?
She's got kids, and the neighborhood, like I watch every other like woman in the neighborhood like fawn over her. Like she walks in and...
Is she single?
Yeah. Wow. She's single. She's got 2 kids, and she runs that neighborhood. And I thought that I would be running that neighborhood.
Yeah,
Me and my wife, hot, young, cool lesbos. No. She is like all powerful.
She beaches you at...
100. I mean, she like runs shit. And other women are just like... I watch these straight women with husbands like ditch their husbands at like block parties to go like... get close to her.
No.
She draws them in, and she's got this like very cool short haircut, and she doesn't really give a shit. You know what I mean? Like her butch energy is way more calm, collected, powerful. My butch energy is a lot more like, are there treats here? Like, and people don't respond to me the same way they respond to her. And she's directly across the street.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, I don't think that there was that case with...
Well, they're sounding well respected. Yeah, Eleanor and Sarah.
I think they moved in first. They were definitely your neighbor in this situation.
Roz, I have to tell you, I found out the place that I just moved into, there were 2 lesbians living there together for 15 years. They were best friends. They lived in that house. One of them passed away.
They weren't a couple?
They were a couple.
But why did you say they were best friends?
Some people in the neighborhood are like, they were best friends. And then some people in the neighborhood are like, they were lovers. And they lived there for 15 years. And they used to do like house parties. They met at Elvis's party. And they fell in love. And they lived together in the place that I live in right now.
Did they die in there?
One did.
Seance.
A lesbian. And the other one is still living. And sometimes my neighbors will be like, I get their mail. The 2 of them, 2 women. They live together. Why
don't we do a seance?
I'm too scared, Roz.
You don't want a lesbian ghost?
No, I can't handle that. I'm too weak. I can't even handle a real lesbian across the street. Isn't that crazy? I can't believe I didn't tell you that.
No, I really am not happy about this. But okay, so they were welcomed in the church locally. And they routinely had opportunities to host the rich and famous in their stately home.
Right.
They were buried together in the church cemetery, and their
on top of each other or side by side?
Legs together.
It was a really long box. Be powerful.
Legs open, wrapped around each other's.
Open casket. Legs intertwined. Really well respected in the church.
Their home has become a museum. Okay, so anyways, let's get to the ghost part. Mm-hmm. So the cast of the British paranormal reality series, Most Haunted, filmed an episode at this house in 2008.
Okay.
They did not shy away from mentioning the couple's relationship.
Great.
The standard paranormal fare of misty forms I used to do shows with her, I think.
That's crazy.
Misty forms,
Shout out Misty.
lights, cold spots, and unexplained rapping.
Like,
My name is Eleanor. I'm here to say. So, tapping. That's been long documented by visitors, often centered on the oak room with its exquisite wood carvings.
of course.
Eleanor and Sarah's presence has unnerved some guests, yet they are mostly described as having an overwhelmingly welcoming and inviting feel. Encounters are commonly reported around Christmas when the ladies of Langolan would surround themselves with family and friends, both old and new.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Wow. I like that they were so liked in this town.
Yeah.
Like these lesbos were so
1700s.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
All right, let's talk about another one. Now this one up for debate.
Okay.
If she was a lesbian or not.
All right.
I'll let you borrow my gavel, and if you think that she was a lesbian, you are free to use that thing.
Okay.
Lizzie Borden. Have you looked into this?
I've seen some movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
My former boss. That's one way to see your former boss.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah.
Kristen Stewart.
That's right. There she is. I mean, she's kind of all over.
She did that movie. It was pretty hot.
It was. I know. I think they fucked in a barn, right? I remember them.
You
I remember
gotta.
a barn. Yeah. I mean, at that time, barns were kind of made for
That's
sapphic
where it
lovemaking.
is.
Yeah. I remember there being violins, a pile of hay,
Oh, yeah.
some prolonged eye contact.
So, Lizzie Borden, do you
Gay.
know much about her?
I mean, I saw the movie. That's all I know.
And that's the thing. This rumor of her being a lesbian has really caught on over the years.
Right.
So her bed and breakfast, which is in Fall River, Massachusetts, that place,
Yeah.
you can go rent it. You can go. It's a bed and breakfast.
Oh, it's still just.
And it is where her parents were murdered. Now, the thing is, do we know who murdered her parents? Technically, no.
Right.
It was never solved. But I found an article from In Magazine.
Would you stay there? You would.
I would go ghost hunt there. I'm not going to sleep there.
Good.
I can't do 1800s.
The murder.
No, I don't like that. So this is an article by Courtney Hardwick in magazine.ca, Canadian. Okay, so in 1892, Lizzie Borden, was accused of killing her stepmother, Abby, and her father, Andrew. So this was the trial of the century, honey, and she was found not guilty. Still technically unsolved. She was 32 when she was first arrested. She had no desire to marry, which was pretty unusual for the time.
It's giving lesbian.
Now, there's a novel that came out in 1984 called Lizzie by Ed McBain. And that was the first time that it was floated around that maybe she wasn't murdering people, but she was murdering...
That pussy. Leslie, part 2.
That was the first time that people had talked about this. The book claimed that it's possible she had an affair with the family's maid, Bridget Sullivan.
Very hot.
Bridget is a hot name.
You think so? Bridget?
Have you ever met a Bridget that was not a 10 out of 10?
I mean, here's the thing. I can't remember the last time I saw a Bridget. I'm sure I would be attracted to her based on
from The Girls Next Door. She's sat
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. She is
oh,
sat
you're
right there.
so right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
She sat here.
Oh, yeah, she has.
I eat the chair.
The theory is that the parents found out
That she was...
that she was a 32-year-old having an affair with the family's maid.
Yeah.
And and that's why she killed them. That's a theory that some people have. Now, there was no mention of her sexuality in any of the trial, or there's really no like hard evidence of
They didn't
that.
bring up the maid in the trial?
No.
Okay.
No, from what I'm reading here. After she was acquitted, Lizzie and her older sister Emma used their inheritance to buy a new house in a different part of town. They were generally reclusive, but Lizzie made friends with a stage actress named Nance O'Neill.
Come on, Nance.
According to news reports, Emma did not approve of the relationship and eventually moved out. Rumors that Lizzie and Nance had a sexual relationship swirled.
Of course.
Now, here's the thing. Nance was an out lesbian.
Oh, very cool.
She's like to her sister, like, hey, just so you know, my lesbian friend is moving in with me and we're going to spend a lot of time together, just the two of us. Feels pretty. I mean, at the very least, she's an ally.
Right. Well, and I think it's gay by association, but also, I mean, the writing's kind of on the wall.
It is still based on rumor and conjecture that the two of them may have possibly had a relationship. But it's certainly added to the theory.
Right.
The Lizzie Borden house, super duper well known in the haunted community. People are going to this place all the time. They do tours.
Fun.
They do Victorian murder mystery, things. And you could stay the night and you can have your bed and breakfast. And the website is actually really well done because I look at a lot of haunted
websites.
Yes. And this is a place that's like, yes, we're the place. We're that Lizzie Borden.
Yeah.
And come on in, which I think is great. They embrace it. But yeah, very mysterious. Oh, the Morse room is where they say a lot of the stuff happens, which is the murder room. Oof. This is where Abby was found murdered on the morning of August 4th, 1892.
Oh my God.
That's a room you can just book that. There's also the Lizzie and Emma suite, the Andrew and Abby suite, the Bridget Sullivan suite, the Andrew Jennings. Who's Andrew Jennings? That was her defense lawyer. He had his own room.
Oh, shit. That's suspicious to me.
But either way, very haunted.
Very haunted.
So do you think that she was a lesbian?
I think so.
I'm going to say she was a strong ally.
I think why would, of that age, that time, to be like, I just don't want to be married. Okay.
Have you met men?
Not really.
Okay, this one is great.
Okay.
This one needs to be talked about.
Okay.
Lesbians, 30 minutes from here, abducted by aliens.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
In 1953.
Whoa. Recent-ish. Compared to the 1700s.
Compared to the 1700s, but also we're a young country here.
Yeah. Where at? So close? Valley?
Tahunga.
Oh my God.
This is a story that not enough people know about.
Right. I haven't heard about lesbians in the 50s being abducted.
Actually, the first time I think I ever heard of it was Demi Lovato's short-lived UFO show.
Oh, shoot.
They briefly talked about this.
Exciting.
There's a book written about it. But I found this story on laist.com, and it was written in 2024 by Robert Garova, and it says, this little-known alien abduction case happened in LA's backyard. Your guide to the UFO hotbed in BigTujunga Canyon. A long title. Two women were terrified by an experience they had beginning around 2 a.m. on March 22nd, 1953.
Oh my
According to the women, bright lights and a deathly stillness were followed by an alien abduction in which one of them said they were taken on board a UFO by slender entities with elongated mask-like faces.
Oof.
Both women's accounts, and several others, are described in detail in the book The Toklas Canyon Contacts by Anne Druffel and D. Scott Rogo. To protect them from backlash, the pseudonyms Sarah Shaw and Jan Whitley. To conceal their identities.
They changed their name to Jan
to
Pussy.
Betty Beaver.
Jan Pussy?
No, Jan Whitley were their fake names in the book, which was published in 1980. So Shaw and Whitley would undergo regressive hypnosis.
Oh, shit.
In order to try and pull recollections of the incident from their memory. Shaw had her hypnosis led by Dr. Martin Reisner, who founded the LAPD Behavioral Sciences Services in 1968.
Okay.
In a second hypnosis session with a different doctor by the name of Bill McCall, Shaw recalled her abduction experience in 1953. This is what Shaw said.
Okay.
It started to float. It started to float. I'm starting to float towards it. She's recollecting it. I'm starting to float towards it. And then the doctor says, what do you mean you're starting to float towards it? And she says, well, they're walking with me, but my feet aren't on the ground. And then the doctor says, they were on the ground when you came out of the house. How come they're not on the ground now? And then she says, well, there's a beam of light. It's almost like a, and then the doctor says, now you see a beam of light? And then she says, I'm on the beam of light. That's an excerpt from the book, from her hypnosis session.
I felt like I was there.
She would go on to recall being examined aboard the spaceship by entities with some type of scanner. She said that they imparted to her a cure for cancer. Let's get that cure.
Yeah.
All the women who came forward with their stories from this incident around this area were part of the LGBTQ community. And most, if not all, had some connection to Whitley, the one lady. That's
standard.
That's standard. They all knew each other
There's a
somehow.
chart. They're intertwined.
Yep. There's a tree. While Shaw and Whitley's initial encounter took place in the 50s, it wasn't until the 70s that they brought their story to this author. So that's something.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
2 lesbians being abducted. I like that for, honestly, research purposes. I feel like research here on Earth is always done on like straight men. Let's have some lesbians. Scan some more lesbians.
I'm happy that we don't hear about lesbians getting taken up there too much, because I think that the aliens would be like, these ones are superior.
Yes.
We're keeping them.
Yeah. Ours now.
Ours. Yes.
Keepsies.
Yes.
No backsies for the lesbians.
And that's what I'm afraid of.
Right. There is something to be said for a superior being the lesbians on Earth.
Because otherwise, it's typically just some dumb man.
Right.
That they took me up there.
They probed me.
Yeah, they stuck some in my butt.
Please.
No.
Also homophobic. They don't even want to know.
Yeah.
If I sucked up a straight man, I'd spit him back out. You suck up a lesbian, let's learn what's going on here.
Yes.
On Earth.
So just one more thing. It's a honorable mention, since we're kind of going through all the different topics of the paranormal. One of the hosts of Finding Bigfoot, the lesbian, open lesbian, Renee Hollins, and she's fierce. And she's very skeptical, and she comes at it from like a scientist standpoint.
Okay.
And that's like her career.
A lesbian in STEM.
I think so. Honestly, she could be. She's She is a research biologist, conservationist, author, and speaker.
Yeah.
And I love that representation.
It's nice to have. We need more queer researchers. Come on. She's so pretty. Look at how hot she is.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Jeez.
So if that can't get Bigfoot out, I don't
know what will.
I don't know if Bigfoot's real.
Right.
Okay. Can I show you some haunted dolls?
Please do.
It's time for
The dolls are living.
Okay, so I go to eBay.
Yeah, of
And I
course.
find haunted dolls. Of course, this is always also random.
For sure. Completely random. Just sucked up.
I did find a 2-for-1 deal.
Okay.
There's 2 dolls conjoined into one.
Oh, wow.
And for $37.35, you could go home today with Harper and Andy. Show us Harper and Andy, Jiha.
Oh.
So these 2 were buried like the ladies of Legoland.
Yeah, those are our 2 ladies.
So
From the
basically,
1700s. There they rest happily.
it's one of these situations, if you're only listening, if you go to Instagram and go to the story that says Dolls 2026, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it's one of these things where it's like a doll with a dress on, and then if you lift the dress, there's a lady under there, and wow, they're kind of like,
they're joined at the pelvis, you'd think.
at the pelvis, yeah.
Right.
How do they go potty?
It can't be good.
It can't be
can't
pretty.
be pretty.
But here's the thing. So let's keep in mind that we're going to talk about the ghosts that are inside of this doll.
Yeah.
Or dolls. I don't really know.
I mean, that one on the bottom, not to say that one is a bottom, but just physically is on the bottom, looks more like a ghost.
Yeah.
I know the ghost is within.
Yeah. Well, there's actually 2 spirits.
Oh.
Yes. There's 2 spirits that have inhabited this doll that's currently on sale for $37.35.
A deal.
Here's the bio that the seller wrote down. God, it's kind of a long one. Okay, so Harper was 27 and Andy was 32. They were in a same-sex relationship for 4 years up until 1995.
Wow.
Harper worked at an animal shelter and Andy was a manager at a fast food restaurant.
Okay.
And she ran that Arby's.
Like a fucking naval battleship.
Exactly. They met by chance when Andy came to the shelter in search of a rescue dog. It was a slow day, and Harper had lots of time to spend showing Andy all of the dogs and puppies that were up for adoption. They hit it off right away. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Andy chose a German Shepherd.
Cute.
They would listen to music together, have cocktails, and watch their dogs play. Already know where this is going.
Right, for sure.
Oh my God. As Andy leaned in to kiss Harper for the first time, she felt a little conflicted. This is like the next heated rivalry.
Yeah.
Flash forward 4 years to August of 1995. They're still a happy couple. They were headed home from an Alanis Morissette concert. They were driving down the interstate. A semi-truck driver who had been awake for far too many miles fell asleep. He drifted across the lanes and jerked awake to the sound of horns blaring. Harper and Andy were blessedly lifted from their bodies an instant before impact. Hand in hand, they stood.
I love that they were lifted before impact.
Their spirits left.
Before they died? I thought you would die and then the spirits left.
I know, but I wonder if there's a thing where it's like your soul knows,
time to go.
Just get out of here. You don't want to see this part.
Cute. That's very peaceful.
I like thinking that that's how it goes.
Yeah.
So they stood at the precipice of the brilliant bright light. Harper could see her beloved childhood dog, Wookie. Now, how did they get all this information? This is a long...
The Ouija board section.
Ouija board. Alanis Morissette. So basically, Harper and Andy found this strange doll. They laughed as they possessed it together, happy with the close quarters of the two of the dolls, you know?
Yeah.
They joked that it was the first time Andy had ever worn a dress.
LOL.
Andy is the open-eyed doll, and Harper's eyes are closed.
I see.
Now, in this realm, they have many things that they want to do. They make vision boards, probably.
Of course.
They have goals here.
Of course.
They are excited to find a friend or family. They would prefer LGBTQ adoption, but it's not a deal breaker for them. They see no color, no age, no gender. They probably have that sign in their front yard.
We accept
all of everybody. Yeah. They are spiritual advisors able to give life advice from their spectacular vantage point. They're very positive. They're both animal lovers. Oh my God.
What?
It says they love to laugh and joke. Some of their jokes are on the dirty side.
Uh-oh.
Ask them about, quote, scissoring into eternity.
I mean,
if you want a good laugh.
Of course I do.
Communicate with pendulum, dowsing rods, and Ouija.
Wow.
I haven't tried a spirit box, but I bet they are a riot. I have heard girls laughing and seen a double orb with an almost rainbow iridescence, like a soap bubble in the light.
I feel like you do a Ouija board on these two freaks and they just go 69696969 and giggle to themselves.
Yeah.
For
they're
sure.
Cracking each other up over there. No negative attachments. As always, background dolls and photo props are not included.
And don't even ask. So
if you want that flannel, it's mine.
And I do.
And I was going to ask.
I was about to ask about that flannel.
They sound like a hoot.
I mean, they're definitely like right up our alley. Like if you and I were going to get a doll, I feel like this would be the one. Scissoring into infinity.
Eternity.
And eternity.
Uh-huh.
The name of my next hour.
That would be great.
Yes.
Can I play you some ghost voices?
Please.
It's time for
EVPs
or EV Police. Okay, so I go to YouTube. I find ghost voices that people post. I want you to tell me what you hear, and then I'll give you an A, B, C, D option. Okay. So this first one we've actually had before on the show, but I liked it and I want it. She got the call back. This was posted by Jason72-1-I8S. It was recorded at a place called Levens Hall. I believe this is British. What is this ghost saying, Rachel Scanlon? Okay, it definitely sounds like either a seagull in distress, or it kind of sounds like, remember like recorders, like those flute, those little flute things?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounded like that. Okay.
Yes. Much clearer that time.
Do you have any guesses?
I think it's like, I am not here.
There's a lot of syllables.
You gets a little weird at the end.
Well, did Jason72-I8S think that it was A, nice to meet a lesbian? B, wait, stop, I love you. C, hey, Jane, I called to you. Or D, scissoring for eternity. It's one of those.
Wow.
Okay.
I want to say D, but I think it is C. Like when you said that, I'm hearing
Hey, Jane,
it.
I called to you.
Yeah.
They believe that it was A. It's nice to meet a lesbian.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
It's nice to meet a lesbian.
I'm always saying that.
I'm
You're always saying that.
always saying that. Okay. Here is one more. This is from Creatures of the Night Paranormal. And it was taken at the Lizzie Borden house.
Hello.
What is this one saying?
Dancing. Dancing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Well, did they think it was A, I want seafood? B, I don't see you. C, I won't sleep here. Or D, that's gay if you ask me. Okay, it's one of those.
That's gay.
They
D.
believe it is C.
Shit.
I won't sleep here. I won't sleep here.
I won't sleep here.
I'm with you on that one, Ghost. I won't sleep there either. Well, we're pretty much done.
Oh, shit.
And we've heard all your beliefs. That's usually how we
shit.
end this. Okay, the one question that I've added recently that is my new favorite.
What is it?
Conspiracy theories.
Ooh.
Are there fun conspiracy theories
Yeah.
that you...
Subscribe to?
Yeah.
I don't know if there are... What are some crazy ones?
Have you ever heard the one about Garth Brooks?
No.
Now, I do know that he's aware of this theory and does not like it.
Okay.
I believe he's gotten litigious about it.
Okay.
But not to me, because I am just reporting the news
Okay.
that this has been a theory. It's wild. Basically, I don't know. I don't have all the details pulled up, but essentially what the theory is that every place that he has toured, a mysterious unsolved murder has happened.
Oh, shit.
In every single city.
I mean, that would be crazy.
And there's people that have gone through, like we're talking the 90s,
Oh my
like
God.
every single city.
I heard that, and I do kind of believe that Katy Perry's a robot. Have you heard that?
No.
Yeah, I fell down that rabbit hole on TikTok like a year ago.
What's the proof?
The proof is her glitching out on stage multiple times. And I've seen the videos. And this is like, at first you're like, that's crazy. And then you watch 10 more videos and you're like, I kind of think it's true.
Yeah.
Because she basically is on stage having like her eye and then it blinks and then she kind of goes like, firework.
But like those lights can be crazy.
But it looked exactly like a robot. It looked robotic, like in a robot. And then I'm still kind of like, I'm on the fence if she's human or robot.
No, that's fun.
Yeah.
There are, not to talk about lesbians this whole time, but there are lesbian conspiracy theories, like pop stars that like.
Yeah, I'm a Gaylor truther at times.
Yeah, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, with Diana Agron as well, and like Diana Agron, she plays Quinn Fabray in Glee, the blonde cheerleader.
I don't know any of the words you just used.
Glee? Are you not? You didn't watch Glee?
Oh,
the lead blonde.
I'm aware of Glee. Okay,
her name's Diana Agron, and they were also Agron. This could be my accent.
Is she related to Zach Agron? Okay,
yeah.
So people say,
but I know I've been deep into the Taylor Swift like gay rabbit hole as well.
Yeah.
Which is part of the job.
Have you ever heard Dolly?
Yes, I have.
That's a conspiracy theory.
That was one that I didn't hear about until I started touring more, and people would pull me aside and be like, Dolly Parton's a lesbian. And I'd never heard it until in real life, which is fun to hear.
God, I love her.
I love conspiracy theories that you see, like obviously we see them on our phones a lot, but I love queer people in real life being like, have you heard this? It's exciting.
And I've got a PowerPoint to show you.
I got a lot of things. Like, sit down.
Yeah.
I got a lot of shit about Dolly I need to tell you about.
You're gonna wanna cancel your plans.
Yeah. You better sit down for a while. You better scissor me until eternity until I tell you about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it.
Wow. Thanks for having me, Roz.
I'm so happy you did this. I love
Me too.
getting to see you anytime.
Me too. Thanks for having me back. And let's go see a movie soon.
Please. Tell people where to find you and stuff.
Well, I'm at Rachel Scanlon Comedy. I'm on tour right now. I've just dropped like 10 more cities. I'm going to be doing my hour in Los Angeles in March. You can get tickets at rachelscanloncomedy.com.
Where?
Where at what?
Where are you doing it in LA?
At the main room of the Improv.
Oh.
And then I got 5 shows in Seattle coming up as well, which are going to be really, really fun. So come get...
At the Neptune Theater?
At this other one, the Emerald City, One Short Day. And I have a podcast that comes out weekly called Two Dykes and a Mic. I host it with Mackenzie Goodwin. If you want to listen to that, it's at Two Dykes and a Mic. But come see me do a live show because that's the best.
Yes!
Yay!
Well, you are my favorite lady of Legoland.
Thank you. You're my favorite lady of Legoland as well.
And that's about it.
What's that at the foot of my bed? It's spooky and kooky. I'm pretty sure it's dead. It's coming this way.